Welcome back to our second grade DCPS learning packet. Today we are doing week 3, day 5. Let's get started. Okay, for our daily fluency, which is our first part of our packet, let's see what the directions are. Add these strings of numbers. Use the Make 10 facts to help. The first two have been done for you. Well, let's study examples A and B. Here you see that they take two add-ins and they make the number 10. Well, I asked myself that question, why do they make the number 10? Well, I know something about 10. 10 is my friend. When I have the number 10, it's easier to add by. So, let's go to one that we're going to do together. Let's look at problem A. Remember, the strategy here is to see if I can make a 10 so I can quickly and more efficiently add numbers together. Well, I look at the add-ins 2, 9, 1, 6. Which two of those add-ins put together can make the number 10? Well, I know that the add-in 9 and 1, when I put them together, I make the number 10. So by putting these two numbers together to make the number 10, I can now focus in on the other two add-ins that are left, which are 2 and 6. So next, I would add 10 plus 2. When I added 10 plus 2, my answer was 12. Now I'm left with one add-in that I need to add to my problem, which will be 6. So I'm going to add 12 plus 6. And when I add 12 plus 6, my answer is 18. All right, I want you to pause the tape and do problem number 5. Please press pause. All right, let's look at the second part of our learning packet, which is called our daily task. Here are the directions. Find the sum by adding the numbers in pairs. When I'm talking about pairs, I'm talking about two of something. For instance, you might have heard the term pair of shoes. That means I need two of them. Or a pair of earrings. That means I need two. Then I'm going to add those sums to find the total sum. The first one has been done for you. We need to also show our work. So let's look at this first example. I'm going to walk you through it. So we have these two pairs of numbers, 30, 51. If we take those two pairs and add them together, our sum is 81. Let's look at the next pair we're going to add together, 40 plus 21. When I add 40 plus 21 together, I come up with an answer of 61. Next, I'm going to take the two sums that I have and add them together to come up with my final answer. 81 plus 61 equals 142. Now, I want you to go to this problem. 61 plus 12 plus 53 plus 11. I want you to do it on your own. All right, please press pause. Oops. So first, I had to add the pair of numbers. 61 plus 12 gives me a sum of 73. Next, I add the next pair of numbers. 53 plus 11 gives me a sum of 64. Okay, now I'm going to move to the next step. I want you to add these two numbers together. So I need you to press pause again. Your final answer should have been 137. If you have 137, your answer is correct. Thank you for trying the strategy of adding pairs of numbers. Now, let's move on to the next slide. All right, let's move to the next problem. So let's look at the directions. Find the sum by using place value. Find the partial sum by counting the ones and tens, and then add them together to find the total sum. The first one has been done for you. Well, if I look here at my problem, we're going to walk through the example together first. 37. So I have 3 tens blocks and 7 ones blocks. The number 55, I have 5 tens blocks and 5 ones blocks. And the number 17, I have 1 10 and 7 ones. And the number 44, I have 4 tens and 4 ones. Next, what you have to do is add all the tens together. So if I add or count all of the tens blocks, let's do that together, please. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120, 130. I have 130. So I have 13 tens, which equals 130. Next, I'm going to count the ones, only the ones blocks. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. And I have 23 ones. And 23 ones equals 23. So next I would add 130 plus 23 to come up with a sum of 153. 153 is my sum. Now I want you to press pause, please. And I want you to try the next one on your own. Okay, I hope you tried to figure that out on your own using your place value blocks. Well, what I see here, I see that I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I have 14 tens blocks. And I know that if I have 14 tens blocks equals 140. Well, let's go back and check to make sure I'm right. I'm going to count by tens as I count them this time. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120, 130, 140. So then I get a chance to move to the ones blocks. Okay, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I have 15 ones. When I add 140 plus 115, my total would be 155. All right, let's move on to the next slide. Now you're going to move to the last part of your distance learning packet today, which is your exit ticket. With your exit ticket, I want you to read along with me the directions as I read them aloud. Solve the word problem. Use any method to add. Write your answer in a complete sentence. Show your work. Well, here's the word problem. Maria is in charge of counting the transportation toys in the school playroom. There are 27 cars, 32 boats, 15 planes, and 39 trains. How many toys are there in all? Well, remember, I always like to start off by taking my question and putting it into a statement. There are toys in all. See if you can figure it out for yourself. and remember to show your work. See you next time. Have a great day.